Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Is it worth a buy? No, it's not. Let's read the words. You've spoiled it. Of the developer. Black Ops Cold War will drop fans into the depths of the Cold War's volatile geopolitical battle of the early 1980s. The 80s, guys, the 80s, when the press were real, when the journalists were real, when we didn't have virtue signalling, when music was fantastic, when people just got on and respected each other. Oh, take me back. Get a grip. Nothing is ever as it seems in a gripping single-player campaign where players will come face to face with historical figures and hard truths as they battle around the globe through iconic locales like East Berlin, Vietnam, Turkey, Soviet KGB headquarters and more. Yes, guys, it's that wonderful time of the year again where we get another Call of Duty game that's pretty much identical to the previous ones, which was identical to the previous one, which was identical. You know how it is. You get a 5-hour campaign, a smattering of multiplayer modes, and a couple of zombie maps, and then there'll be about 6,574 DLCs released with new maps, new modes, new zombies, and all of that bullshit. I've played through the campaign. My goodness, it was more painful than me fucking shingles. It really was. It was just crap. It's just, there's no other word for it, just crap. Zombies, I've played zombies and I keep getting disconnected. I'm trying to connect to people on PlayStations and Xboxes. You can disable that, and I have it, I'm still getting DC'd. It's just a shit show at the minute. I've searched on the internet and there's shit tons of other people getting disconnected, so Activision, fix your servers please. So this review is going to concentrate mainly on the campaign because there are people out there that will buy Call of Duty for that ultimate warring experience. First up then, let's have a look at the graphical options. As with all Call of Duty games, there's a load of options that you can tweak and turn, and the game runs fine. Although I did have a few frame drops down to 45 frames a second in 1080p with everything on. It looks nice. I mean, the graphics are really nice in the game. They were in the last one. Also in the options is the keybinds, which are totally broken at the moment. When you try to set non-lethal or lethal or tactical equipment to a mouse button or any button really, it just won't work. It will say that it's unbound when it's clearly bound. Absolute joke. I've had to keep rebinding my keys all the way through because we don't all use WASD. So if you don't use WASD, you're in real trouble if you want to try and rebind your keys in this game. Anyway, let's move on and talk about the gunplay. I love the gunplay in this. I think it's fantastic. The guns feel meaty, and when you're missing a target, which I do a lot, it sounds different to when you're hitting. You hear the thwack of flesh when you hit the target, which is awesome. It just feels really good. It feels solid. You stick your lips out. You can't help it. You stick your lips out when you're firing a machine gun at enemies who are charging at you. Is that the right word though, Mac? Charging at there? No, you were charging at them, because the AI in this is atrocious. Absolutely. Whether you're playing it on hard or medium, it is atrocious. Dig this guy here. He's... He doesn't know what he's doing. He's like, hang on, you're an enemy. Should I shoot you? I'll point my gun at you. Go away. I'll shoot you if you don't stop following me. I'll shoot you. They're not all as bad as that guy. That's clearly a glitch. But the rest of them aren't any problem to dispatch. They're just shit. Essentially, you take so much damage, it's just crazy. And if you're gonna die, just simply crouch behind something and count to 3 and you'll be back to full health, because it's a casual fucking pile of shit. That's why there's no real feel of urgency in this game. You can just run in, guns blazing, shotguns out, and you know that you're not going to die. You know you can just quickly dive for cover, and they won't pursue you. They'll say, hang on, then we'll just give you 3 to get your health back. Okay, come out and kill us now. It's just garbage, guys. I'm sick of it. It was fun at first, guys, you know, but now it's a bit like Assassin's Creed. It's just getting too long in the tooth now. We need change. We need change. We need this shite out, and we need some new innovative games in. We can't just keep doing the same shit. Oh, well, they can, because people still suck it up, I guess. So let's get into the story then. It's set during the Cold War. If you don't know what the Cold War is, it was a war set in the 80s when we had really bad winters all the time, and it was always cold, and there was like a war going on, and everybody was freezing. So we had to have extra coats, and it became known as the Cold War. So that was in the 80s, before global warming, you see. We had the hole in the ozone layer. Whatever happened to that? The hole in the ozone layer just kind of went away, didn't it? Yeah. Gosh. So the Ruskies, are you allowed to say Ruskies? Probably not, that's probably me deplatformed. The Ruskies are up to something, guys. They're up to something. And the CIA, who are not a bit corrupt, and MI6, who are not a bit... the good old days, before they were corrupt, guys. They're onto the Ruskies, who are the KGB. There's shenanigans going on here, guys, between Russia and the West. And so Ronnie, good old Ronnie Reagan, approves a plan which is the most ridiculous, preposterous, fucked up plan I've ever seen in a game. I know, let's plant nuclear bombs in every single city as a deterrent. Okay, that's good. What could possibly go wrong? Who thinks this shit up? And as the story progresses, guys, you have to gather evidence, and you go all around the world capturing and interrogating people. And one of the good things about the campaign is you get a chance to actually make it play out the way you want. So you get a chance to either kill people or capture them after you've interrogated them. In fact, all your decisions matter at the end when it's a bit of a recap of what you did, but the ending is multiple. It has multiple endings. And I have to say, guys, I hated the Americans so much in this that I joined the Soviet Union. I had betrayed the Americans. And we blew up the whole West, yeah. And we turned into the Germans. Mac, what are you doing? Sorry, me Russian ended up German there. But yeah, I totally betrayed America, and it felt good. It felt good. Speaking of betraying America, Mac, don't you dare. Now, there are some good missions. There's a great one inside the KGB headquarters where you have to... You've got 4 different options to complete the mission. And you're sneaking around, hiding bodies in cupboards, trying to get keys, bribing people to murder guards and stuff. And that was quite fun. The rest of them, not so much fun. The rest of them was typical Call of Duty on rails, where it's just jump into a Jeep with a machine gun or whatever it is and just fire at endless bad guys who are following you. They kind of teleport in cars. 25 shots to the car, blows it up. What a load of shite. There's quite a bit of that in this game. Run and gun shooting is fun. Some of the big firefights you get I really did enjoy, but they get old fast. And I'll tell you why they get old fast. It's because I did them all in all the other Call of Duties. This is the problem with it. It needs to... I think they should take it back to the very, very beginnings of Call of Duty. And I'm not talking about the story, World War II. We've already done that to death. But I think the gameplay needs to change in Call of Duty. It's far too hand-holdy easy. And I'm fed up and sick of having an AI companion in Call of Duty. Honestly, this who's with you on every mission got me killed so many times because he just has awful AI. He will run up to enemies that I've thrown a grenade at, and my grenade then blows him up and it says, friendly fire won't be tolerated. He fucking committed suicide. It's just not a great game, guys. It just isn't. It's mediocre. It's the same old stuff. They've tried to switch it around a bit with how the missions go, with collecting evidence, finding the traitor, lots of stealth missions. But even the stealth missions are not that good. I mean, you can just get spotted or just get bored and just fire your weapon and just blow them all away to Kingdom Come if you want, because it's so bloody easy. I mean, they've tried to change the campaign a bit, like I've said, with multiple endings, multiple choices as you go through, collecting evidence, having a war room and things like that. But at the end of the day, that's only a small part of the game. The rest is just the same COD on rails, and it needs a change. It does. It needs a change. But if you like Call of Duty the way it's always been, hey, go and buy it for £50. I'm sure you'll love it. Me, nah. I don't think I'll be reviewing any more Call of Duties unless they change. But Mac, you won't know they've changed unless you review it. Oh, see you next year, guys.